Chief. Shabbat Shalom. No, just starting right now, right this moment. Shabbat Shalom to everybody watching the stream. Shabbat Shalom to the three young men that we have in the building and young lady. Hold on, give me a second so I can share this. Give me 1 second. All right. So, what's up, guys? Hey, Dad. All right. Hey. What's up, guys? I was trying to share the link. All right. So normally, I know Brother DeLorean. He goes through the commandments with you guys, right? Yeah. And then, and he said last week he visited the books of the Bible with you guys. And then he wants to get you guys familiar with the kings and prophets of Israel. That sound about right? Okay. So I titled this lesson, The Foundation, right? Reason being is because I know we deal with a lot of kind of like heavier, like, when I say heavy, I mean like complex doctrine, right? Complex doctrine and complex kind of teachings, and we want to just give you guys a foundation and give you guys the basics for so that you know you can grow in your learning, right? So that's why we always start with the 10 Commandments, which I'm gonna start here, and I want to continue what DeLorean is doing because I want you guys to get familiar with the books of the Bible. Do y'all know the books of the Bible in order? So I'll Genesis, take that as it. Okay, Genesis. Exodus. John. No. You talking about the Bible? Do you know the books of the Bible?
I only know the first two, and then at the end is so in the middle is.
It's a lot in the middle. It's a lot in the middle. So look, this is what we're gonna do, because I want y'all to get familiar with it. Because you should know. You guys should be familiar with the books of the Bible, but we're just gonna take a little bit at a time. So we're gonna start with what we call the law. You know what the word for law is in Hebrew?
No.
Y'all ever heard the word Torah before?
No. I haven't.
Okay, so Torah is what we consider the law. It means the teachings, the law, right? That's what Torah means, right? But essentially, the part of the Bible that's the Torah is the first 5 books of what they call the Old Testament. So we're going to learn, I want y'all to learn, these first 5 books of the Bible, I want y'all to know them, at least the first 5 to start with, right? And then we'll build on that. Also, who knows the Our Father prayer in Hebrew? Right? You know it? Anai, you know it? You don't know the Our Father prayer in Hebrew? You've been asking to say it for months. The prayer that we pray at the end of class.
Yeah.
Do you know it? Let me hear you say it. Let me hear you say it, B. Okay. I know you know it, right?
Yes.
But do you know what it means?
Yes.
What are you saying in Hebrew? You know the Hebrew words. You know the words.
Father, that's in heaven.
Right.
Father, that's in heaven.
So I want you guys to know the our Father. Because as kids, this is one thing that I knew as a kid. I knew the books, even though, but I didn't read them, but I knew them, and that's one of the things that we learned as kids, and then we learned our Father prayer. Like those are things that you guys need to know. Those are like essential building blocks. You follow what I'm saying? Those are like essential building blocks to start to learn it. So that, along with the most important foundation, is the commandments. So we're gonna start with the commandments, right? So each one of y'all will take one. It's 10 total. Each one of y'all take one. I mean, each one of y'all get 3, and then I'll get the last one. So Jaden, we're gonna go from right to left. He younger than you? He not younger than you. Is he? Is he? Oh, he is younger than you. Do you read? Learning? Okay, there's no harm in it. So, do you know what this first commandment is? This first commandment? Okay, it says, you shall have no other, it says gods, but we know God, we don't say God, right? No other, huh? That's right. So what does that mean exactly? Not having any other Elohim before the Most High. Go ahead.
Is it before the Most High?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's saying. Have no other, huh? Fame. Yes, these are things. What else?
Like pitting money or television or video games over him.
So what does that mean? Because I understand, you get the concept, right?
Yeah.
But what does that mean? Putting them over him.
Like it means like you spend more time with money and TV and video games more than you do with the Most High.
Right. So if you personally, you three, right? Have a seat, young man. Time up after. You ain't going nowhere. Time up after. Focus. I need you to pay attention. So I'm asking y'all a question. You three. How much TV do you watch in a day? How many hours? More than 1?
Yes.
More than 2? More than 3? What about you? Same as him. What about you? Like 3 or 4 hours, right? Okay. Of that TV time, let's just say 3 hours, right? Y'all all admitted to watching at least 3 hours of television. Of that TV time, how much programming are you watching about the Most High? None? None? Some? At least an hour's worth? No? So, this is what I'm talking about, right? So that means that you're putting things before him. These other things you're making more important than the Most High. Take some time, because y'all have the remote control in your hand. Take some time to watch some content that's about the Most High. You two that are very good readers, right? And then Jay, you're learning how to read. That's fine. Take it little by little. But they have I think I have one. I do. It's back there. You got it? Okay. So that's good. So y'all take y'all time out, lend about at least 20 to 30 minutes a day, and read y'all Bibles. Y'all, hey, right here. You hear what I'm saying? Yes, sir. I know David and Goliath is your favorite story. David is your guy. I know. So take the time out and read about him, right? If you want, I get you a book on David and Goliath. But yes, sir. VeggieTales, that's cool. VeggieTales got some good content in it. But y'all need, yes, sir. Yeah, but we're talking on a daily basis. We know the movies that you've watched, but we're talking on a daily basis. You guys need to take more time out to give to the Most High. What's one thing that we're supposed to do when we first wake up in the morning? Pray, right? Get back into making sure y'all saying y'all prayers first thing in the morning before you get logged in for school and all of that stuff, right? Yes, sir. Speak up for me.
Usually when I wake up, I'm just
Make your bed, yeah, make your bed, but make sure that you're getting your morning prayers in. Okay, it's important because that's important for a good start to your day, right? But you should pray all the time. First thing in the morning when you get out the bed, lend your heart to the Most High, meaning pray, acknowledge, think about Him, right? What's number 2? Says, matter of fact, we're still on you. Oh no, go ahead.
You shall not make yourself an idol.
You should not make yourself an idol. What does that mean?
That means not bowing down to somebody.
Not just bowing down. Go ahead.
Bowing down to a statue.
Yep, it's not just a statue though. People can be idols, right?
Or like your favorite basketball player.
Yep, they can be idols if you worshiping them like, oh, he's the greatest. Oh, this guy, you know, or your favorite wrestler, or your favorite video game, or whatever, right? If you are giving more praise to these different people and these things than you giving to the Most High, guess what you just made for yourself?
An idol.
An idol. Yes, sir.
Make
Yeah, picture, statue, but the people too, because what they try to make these people athletes. They try to make them into idols, athletes, actors, people who are famous, right? They try to turn them into idols. What about number 3?
It might. You should not
Misuse.
You should not misuse the name of Yahuwah.
That's right. You says you should not misuse the name of Yahuwah your Elohim. So what does that mean, guys?
That means no swearing with his name. No swearing like I swear to God, like somebody said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically what it's saying.
Yep, and also this. So I'm gonna give y'all the deeper understanding of it, right? So y'all understand that we are connected to the Most High. We are considered by the Bible. We are considered to be married to the Most High, right? It's that type of connection. So when a man and a woman get married, what does the woman get from the man? What does the woman change about her that she get from the man?
She gets pregnant.
Not she get pregnant. No. What does she get from the man? The first thing that she get when a woman and a man marry, the woman changes her last name, right?
Yeah.
Right? So we married to the Most High. So He gave us His what?
Last name.
His name, right?
Yes.
So if we got the Most High's name in us, and let's say a wife who got her husband's last name, if she go out and she cheat on him, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad thing.
She just misused his name, or she took his name in vain,
Yeah.
right? So it's the same thing with the Most High. When we take on the name of the Most High, when we accept Him and we obey His laws, His statutes, and His commandments, we're supposed to keep His name good. That means our thoughts, our actions need to reflect the Most High. Y'all get that? Okay. Number 4.
Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it set apart. Yes, sir. Read, but that should be done every day, not just on the Sabbath. The Sabbath is special, which you should do something specific. It's something very specific that we're not supposed to do on the Sabbath. And what's that? Not. Work. That's right. Sabbath means to cease from work, right?
Rest.
And rest. That's where we get the understanding that Sabbath means rest. But it literally means to stop working.
Work on 6 days.
Yep.
Rest on the 7th.
That's right. Work 6 days and rest on the 7th. That's very good. Hey, stop talking. Pay attention. Work on 6 days and rest on the 7th. Number 5, what do you got?
Honor your father and your mother, so that your days so that you may live.
That's right. So, yes, sir. That's right. Don't talk back, right? Then we just had this conversation, right? That's honor. Listen, obey, don't talk back. What you got?
Do what they say.
Do what they say. That's what obey. That's what it mean by obey. Listen and obey, right? These are the commandments that the Most High gave us, right? Number 6, Anah.
You shall not murder.
You shall not murder, right? What is murder?
Killing somebody intentionally.
Killing somebody intentionally. Great.
Without a purpose.
Without a cause, right? But if is it unlawful to kill someone?
No.
But it's unlawful to. So when is it okay? I'll say not when is it okay, but when is it not unlawful? When is a situation where yeah?
Maybe like when somebody's trying to defend themselves.
Yep. If you're trying to defend yourself, if you have to defend yourself in some way, shape, or form, right? What about number 7?
You shall not commit adultery.
What is adultery? Listen, it's pay attention instead of dancing around, right? Then you won't forget. Go ahead, Anah. Anah.
Adultery is when a man or a woman step out their marriage.
BJ.
Adultery is when like a man is married to his wife for a few years and then he starts to decide to cheat on her behind her back. So like maybe like when he's leaving and he says he's about to go somewhere and then he just sees another girl.
Jay.
How was it?
Oh. Wait.
And then what the wife is the same thing, but when she does it, she breaks up with him with her husband or divorces her husband for no reason, for no apparent reason.
Okay. So, adultery. If a man and a woman, if they're married, right? If the married woman deals with any other man, single or married, hold that. Stop. Single or married, that would be considered adultery. If a married man deals with another married woman, that would be considered adultery. If a married man deal with another single woman, that's not adultery. But if a married man deal with another married woman, that's considered adultery, right? Where we at? Number 8.
Yeah. You should do not steal.
You shall not steal, right? I think that's pretty much self-explanatory. Stealing is what?
Taking something without permission.
Taking something without permission or something that does not.
Belong to you.
That's right. Number 9. What you got? What do you got,
You
Jay?
should not give false testimony against your neighbor.
What does that mean?
Lying on them.
Lying on somebody, right?
Yes, lying
So
on them.
don't lie on somebody.
Lying on them for when they didn't do it and you.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, man. Now you don't have nothing to say?
When somebody don't have no money and they spend it on something whatever, like, but not on food. That's number 9.
No, that's not.
I mean, that's number 10. We are number 9.
Yeah, that's not stealing. Stealing.
I thought you guys were still on no, where's number 8?
We did number 8. Number 8. I'm sorry, number 8. You shall not steal.
Yeah.
Number 8, you shall not steal.
We on number 9.
Number 9 is you shall not give false testimony. Yeah, everybody's answering.
Because he's learning.
Everybody's answering. What does it mean to give false testimony against your neighbor or not?
Lie on them.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, what does it mean to give false testimony against your neighbor?
Like when you on purpose throw a ball on somebody's window and we just playing like football and you just playing and the person who their window got broken, they come outside and ask who the football out and they're on their window then the person who actually did it blamed it on their neighbor.
Exactly. Lying on somebody. That's exactly. Blaming somebody for something that you did. If you make a mistake and you break something, what you're supposed to do?
So tell the truth.
Be honest, right? Tell the truth. Say, hey, I did it. I made a mistake. Right? Because you didn't break their window intentionally. What about number 10?
You should not.
Hold on. Nah, you read.
You should not
Covet.
covet anything that belongs to your neighbor.
What does it mean to covet?
Like, I don't know.
It means what? Go ahead, Nani.
It means when you have something with somebody else, got something else that's better than yours, you make up a plan and try to steal it.
Yeah. Or even if you just, oh, go ahead, BJ.
It's what Nani said, but I have a twist to it. It's when somebody has the same thing as you, but it looks better and like it does something better, and you just want it so bad. So you go to their house and ask, can you see it? And if they say no, you try to make up a plan to kill them or steal it.
That's pretty intricate, but yeah, that's stealing, that's murder, that's a whole lot of commandment breaking. But when it covet means to strongly desire. So let's just say Jaden's got a toy, right? Stop, man, stop. I need you to stop and pay attention. Let's say he got a toy, right? And you're like, ooh, that toy is so sweet. What y'all say nowadays? Y'all say sweet? Y'all say cold? What y'all say?
Cool. I said
Cool. Cool, or what?
Sweet.
Cold, cool, or sweet. You say, ooh, that's so sweet. I want that so bad. Right? That's coveting. Like you strongly desire something that belongs to somebody else, to your neighbor, right? Okay, so I think that's good for the 10 Commandments. Now, I want to talk about these books of the Bible. You see these books of the Bible right here? These first 5?
Genesis, Exodus,
Leviticus.
Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy.
That's it. First 5, right?
Yes.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
Those are the first 5 books of the Bible and what we consider to be the law or the...
It started with a T.
It started with a T.
Torah.
Torah.
Yeah,
The
Torah.
Torah. Torah literally means the way, right?
Yes.
Because, okay, y'all can go sit back down. It literally means the way because the law showed us the way, right? So it's very literal, Hebrew is. So Torah literally means the way. So the first 5 books of the Bible or the Torah are what again?
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
Now your turn. First 5 books of the Bible are what?
Genesis, Exodus,
Leviticus.
Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
Jay, first 5 books. Help them out, y'all.
Exodus.
Nope. Start from the beginning. Genesis. Go ahead.
Exodus.
Exodus. Leviticus. Say it. Repeat after him. Leviticus. Deuteronomy. Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. All right?
Yes.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Those are what?
The law.
The law. The law or the what? The 5 first books that we call what?
The law or the Torah.
The Torah. Jaden, are you paying attention? No, those first 5 books are what? Don't read them. I'm asking you, what do we call them, those first 5 books? Because you're not paying attention. Tell them again.
The law or the Torah. I know the second one
Genesis, look, there Genesis. We're gonna go over this probably every week. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
They call that the law or the Torah.
The law or the Torah. Genesis. Genesis. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy are the
Law or the Torah.
law of the Torah. They are what, Anna? The first what?
The law or the Torah.
And they're the first what?
Or 5 books.
Jaden, they the what? The law, the Torah, or the first 5 books, right? Genesis,
Are we about to read the history?
say it again.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
It's Leviticus.
That's what it says.
Leviticus. Now, these are all English names. These aren't the Hebrew names, but we'll learn that another day. So,
We gonna read history next Saturday.
say again.
You gonna read the books of history next Saturday.
Oh, these are the history books. Nope. We move on to those once y'all learn these. See? What does it say under there?
Law.
Right? Because those are the books of the
Law.
Simple. Alright. So, what's that heading say?
Kings and prophets.
Kings and prophets, right?
Kings
So,
and prophets.
so these are all the kings of the northern kingdom. These are all the kings of the southern kingdom. And in between are all the prophets, right? So prophets are the people that the Most High used to tell his people his word, right? So when the Most High want to give a word to his people, he tells it to the prophet. Then the prophet turn around and he tell it to the people, right? Y'all got that?
Yes.
Okay. So
Is it
No.
multiple of these prophets or just
yeah,
one?
see all those names in the middle with those blue lines under them?
Yes.
Those are all prophets.
So, okay.
Emily, what's his name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah, Elijah,
Elisha, Jonah, Hosea,
Hosea,
Amos,
Amos,
Micah, Isaiah,
Jeremiah,
Nahum, Daniel, Zephaniah, Ezekiel, Habakkuk, Obadiah, Jeremiah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, and Joel. Right? All prophets. So notice the kingdoms, right? Y'all see the kingdom?
Yes.
Y'all see this is which kingdom is this?
The northern.
This is the northern kingdom, right?
Yes.
Which kingdom is this?
South.
This is the southern kingdom. Which kingdom is this?
The prophets.
Nope, these 3 right here. See these 3 right here?
Yes.
Which kingdom is that?
Eastern.
Nope,
Western.
nope. Enough?
Southeast.
No. This?
Wait. The King
So-
David and King Saul's.
I need you to chill, man. You're doing too much. Sit down and pay attention.
King David and King Saul's kingdom,
Yep, so look.
or the children of Israel.
They are so how many kingdoms are there in Israel?
Uh,
How many are now? Stop blurting out. Raise your hand.
Uh,
Not kings, kingdoms.
16.
No. Israel is how many kingdoms? Go ahead. B.
Wait, how many kings?
How many kingdoms?
Two. Thank you.
Not anymore. There used to be 2. But in the beginning, there was only
One.
1, right? And after King Solomon, the kingdom split into 2. Northern kingdom and a southern kingdom. But before Solomon, it was just 1 kingdom, right? So the first king was who?
Saul,
Saul. Then after Saul was who?
David, and Solomon.
David. And then after
Solomon.
David was who?
Solomon.
And Solomon is who to David?
His son.
Solomon is David's son, right? Who is David to Saul?
His
B, no. 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 B.
His son.
Nope. So Solomon.
Wait, I know.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. His brother.
Nope.
David.
Solomon and David are no relation, right? I'm sorry, I'll take that back. Solomon and Saul, David and Saul, no relation, right? So Saul came from, so the kingdom of Israel, right, is all named after one person, Israel, right? Israel had 12 sons, y'all know?
Yes.
The 12 tribes, right? Right?
Yes.
So King Saul came from one of the tribes. Do y'all know which tribe he came from? No? He came from the tribe. Go ahead now.
Oh wait, I know.
What?
Egypt.
Egypt is not one of the 12 tribes. Go ahead now.
And some brother might do this.
What did that mean? He told y'all the wrong answer the last time. You gonna still trust him? So what? Let me ask y'all this. So, what is the? I mean, so I know y'all probably not familiar with the 12 tribes, right?
Yes.
So, I'm gonna tell y'all. Saul came from the tribe of Benjamin.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Remember? Do y'all remember the movie The King of Egypt?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, Benjamin.
What was it? Prince of Egypt. Prince of Egypt.
Isn't
Not Prince of Egypt. What's the movie we watched with Joseph? Joseph.
yes.
Joseph, King of Dreams, right?
Yeah.
So Joseph was one of Jacob. What was Joseph's father's name?
The house. When he was getting arrested, he said, "I'm from the house of Jacob."
So his father's name was who?
Jacob.
Jacob, right? And Jacob's name was changed to what?
Saul.
Israel.
Wait. So wait, is that because he had 12 children?
He had 12 sons.
And the
He didn't
Most
have
High-
12 children. He had 12 sons.
Yeah, and the Most High named his 12 sons. He named the 12 tribes after his 12 sons.
There you go. Enough.
Because in Israel, I was gonna say he named the 12 sons after the tribes.
No, the tribes was named after the sons.
So like they was named after the son because Israel is like the dad of the 12 tribes.
Exactly. So remember in the movie, Joseph
Yeah.
was the king in Egypt, right? Remember he was second in command in Egypt. Remember that?
Yeah,
And then his brothers, remember they threw him in the pit? Those was his brothers, right? Those was the 12 sons of Jacob,
Yes.
right? So King Saul came from the son Benjamin. Do you remember which son Benjamin was in the movie? Which one did he tell him to go back and get? Remember?
Oh yeah. Benjamin. I remember.
So who was Benjamin? Out of all the brothers, he was the what? Go ahead now.
He was the tall boy with the.
Nope.
He was the king.
Nope. Benjamin was the youngest, remember? Remember he was the youngest brother?
Yeah, he was born. He was first born. Yeah, he was like Joseph, but.
Right, exactly. So Joseph was the youngest until Benjamin came along, and Benjamin was the youngest. But King David and King Solomon came from the tribe of Judah.
Wait, Judah is his older. Judah is the oldest of the.
Judah is not the oldest, he was the fourth.
He was the fourth oldest.
Fourth oldest.
I don't know none of this.
That's why you should be listening and paying attention, sir. That's why you should be listening and paying attention. That's what, go ahead now.
Who was the first oldest?
Reuben.
Yeah.
Reuben was the oldest.
I think somebody came from the tribe of Reuben.
Yeah, a lot of people came from the tribe of Reuben. So those were the kings, right?
Yes.
So do y'all remember which king y'all learned about last week? Go ahead, Anna. It was, I think y'all learned about David a couple weeks ago, but last week I think y'all learned.
Joseph?
Nope, Joseph was not a king.
Not Joseph. David?
David,
David,
then after,
and Saul, and
but,
then Solomon.
right?
Saul first, David, and then Solomon.
Saul first. Saul was the first king of Israel. You paying attention, Jaden? That's why you don't know, because you're not paying attention, man. Saul was the first king. Then David. Then Solomon, David's son. Then after Solomon, the kingdom split into two. A northern kingdom and a southern kingdom, right? So I believe that last week DeLorean was talking to y'all about Solomon and Jeroboam, right?
Yeah.
Jeroboam was the first king of Israel once the kingdom was divided, and Rehoboam was the first king of Judah once the kingdom was split, right? Once it was divided.
Yeah.
So how long we been on for? About
About
30
minutes.
something minutes? Okay. I don't want to give y'all too much. So now I want to teach y'all the Our Father prayer, right?
Yes.
In English. In English. I know y'all know it in Hebrew. We say it every week. Abinu Shabbat Shemayim, Ikadosh, Shemka, Tabo, Malkuka, Yeaseh, Ratzonka, Ba'aretz, Kasher, Nasha, Bashemayim, Tain Lanu. See, y'all know that, right?
Yeah, I try to use the paper that you be using when you say the Our Father prayer. I try to use that for the English, but you said if I don't know it, like super good.
So it's this way, right?
Yeah.
So it says,
It's Our Father, who's in heaven, hallowed be your name. Bring your kingdom, be done.
right here. See, it go this way, then this way,
I know.
then this.
I read this way, and then I said your kingdom. I said bring your kingdom.
Yep.
Your kingdom be done, your will in the earth when become in the heavens. Give us this day bread. Give us this day bread, our daily, and forgive us.
See how it read a little bit weird, right?
Yes.
Because in Hebrew, so like, y'all go back and sit down. So y'all know like in English, right? When you say, y'all familiar with nouns and verbs and that kind of
Yeah.
thing, right? So in English, when you write in a sentence, what comes first, the noun or the verb? Which word is the verb? The verb was what kind of word? Go ahead, Anna.
The verb is an action.
Is an action word, right? And what's the noun? The noun is a what? Person, place, or thing. So when you constructing a sentence, right? And you want to say, he went to the store, right? What's the noun? He is the noun, right?
Yes.
What's the verb?
Wait.
Went, right? Because went is the action. So in English, what comes first, the noun or the verb? Nah. The noun. And then what comes second? The verb. But in Hebrew, the verb comes first. So when you read it in Hebrew, it'll say, went he to the store, instead of he went to the store. It's opposite. All right? So that's why the Our Father prayer read like this in Hebrew.
So that's why regular sentences go like this, but that Our Father and Hebrew goes like this.
Well, regular English is written from left to right. Hebrew is written from right to left, right? But that's not the reason why. But in Hebrew, and in a lot of languages, I don't want to get too deep into that, but a lot of languages that's over in the East, is written from right to left, and the verbs come first. So here's the Our Father prayer, right? We're gonna read Genesis chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, "This then is the way you should pray," right? Do y'all know the Our Father prayer? So y'all know the prayer that we say every week after service?
I know most. I don't know
But do you know the prayer? Y'all know the prayer that we say every week after service, right? Can you say it? No. Yeah. Say it. See how you could say that in Hebrew, but you don't know what the words is. Forgive our debts as we forgive our debtors. Yep, but you left one part out. Deliver us not into temptation. Deliver us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever. So be it. Right? Good. Very good, Ari. So the point I'm making with all this is that it's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good that y'all all know the prayer in Hebrew, but nobody know the prayer in English. Y'all can recite it in Hebrew, but y'all can't recite it in English. So it's like y'all just saying stuff, right? And it's not really don't give it no value. You follow what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read it for y'all. It says, "This then is the way that you should pray. Our Father, who is in the Shamayim, or who art in heaven, let your name be Kodesh," or hallowed. Hallowed mean like set apart. Kodesh, it mean like set apart. Like how the Sabbath is set apart, because it's great, right? The name of the Most High is
Great.
It's great. Right? So it says, "Let your name be Kodesh. Let your reign come," or your kingdom come. "Let your will be done on earth as it is in the Shamayim. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation," or it says in here, trial, "but deliver us from the wicked one," or evil, "because yours is the kingdom and the power and the esteem forever. So be it." So I want y'all to learn this. This is y'all homework. Everybody got Bibles at home? You got a Bible? You got a Bible? Yeah. It's a Bible. Both of y'all got a Bible. Well, it's a Bible, but both of y'all can use. But this week, I'm going to make sure y'all do this too. I want y'all to read this Our Father prayer every single day. Every single day.
Genesis 9.
No, Matthew chapter 6 and verse 9. But I want y'all to read this. Huh?
You said Genesis.
Did I say Genesis?
Yeah.
I meant to say Matthew. My bad. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 9.
See, they paying attention.
Yeah, they got me on that one. That was a test. I was testing y'all.
They paying attention.
So Matthew chapter 6 and verse 9. I want everybody to read the Our Father prayer. It goes from verse 9 all the way to verse 12. Read the Our Father prayer and learn it. Read it every single day, at least once a day for the next 6 days. And then we're going to revisit it next week. And I want to see who did their homework. I know, you might not know the whole thing, but you should know at least the first beginning. I already got a head start on y'all. Because you know it already. So I need y'all to learn that by next week, all right? What's the first 5 books of the Bible?
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
Nah, you so well-mannered. I see. You raise your hand every time. What are those first books called, Anna?
Genesis.
No. We already established the names of them. What are those first 5 books called?
The law.
Okay, stop. Jaden, the law, or those first 5 books are called the law. What's another name for the law? Starts with a T. Yeah, you used to know it. We just talked about it 15 minutes ago. What you got for me, Ollie? The Torah. All right, you had your chance. You named the first 5 books. The Torah. You did. You literally just did that. Like, huh? Yeah, but you just did. Right. So the first 5 books are called what, Jaden? Help him out, Ollie. The Torah or the laws? And do you know, can you name the first 5 for me? The first 5 books that we just been talking about, that we talked about a few minutes ago. Remember?
Name one.
Name them. Nope, you should be able to name all 5 because we just talked about it. Come on. Remember you said, how do you pronounce that again? Is it, remember? Say again. Deuteronomy. That's the 5th one. Deuteronomy. 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 Yep, Deuteronomy. What? Give me another one. Give me another one. Numbers. Good. Give me another one. You already named that one. You already named Deuteronomy. Stop showing off, Ari. Ari back there showing off on y'all. She going past the first 5. So you got Genesis, remember? Exodus, Numbers, and, and Deuteronomy. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, right? Okay, y'all got it? Who was the first king of Israel? Anah. Saul. Who was the second king, BJ?
David.
Who was the third king? Ari. Who was David's son? Ali? No? Jaden? David's son? Who was his name? Huh? You just said it. What'd you say? What's his name? I thought you just said it. What? Remember? Solomon. Right? And under Solomon, the kingdom was what? The kingdom of Israel was what? The kingdom of Israel was...
Judah.
No, the kingdom of Israel was what under Solomon? What happened under Solomon? The kingdom of Israel was what?
Split.
It was split into how many parts?
2.
2. What was the first? What was the first kingdom called?
Reuben.
That was the first son. But what was the first kingdom called? This kingdom here is called Israel, and it was what? Which kingdom?
Which
Yeah, which kingdom? The northern or the southern? No. The northern kingdom was called Israel, and the
southern was called Judah.
was called Judah. And then all of these guys in the middle were who? Jaden. Jaden.
The prophet.
They were the prophets. And who are prophets? What is a prophet?
A prophet is something that gets told by the Most High.
A prophet.
Or
You got it?
the Most High tells somebody, and then somebody.
Who is the somebody? What is that somebody called?
Prophet.
The prophet, right?
It tells the prophet, and then the
The
prophet tells the person that the Most High wants to tell.
That's right. Can you name one prophet or not? That was Jeremiah. What about you?
I want to name one.
Stop blurting out, sir. What about you? Can you name one? Just one. See, this is why when we was going over this stuff and you was jumping around and playing, and you supposed to have been paying attention. Go ahead, Ollie. Isaiah. Go ahead, Ari. Oh, that's the one Nani said. You stole Nani's answer. You got another one? You got one? BJ? Joel, good. You said, who is that? Joel. And Joel, boom.
It's at the bottom of the bottom.
On the bottom of the map. Joel, all the way down to the bottom. You got another one? Anybody know another one? Anybody know another one? One more? No?
I forgot one. Wait.
Okay.
Just a man.
Who?
Abraham, was he just a man?
Just a man.
I know, like, he was the one that got on the,
What? Abraham was not on the ark, young lady. Noah was on the ark. Huh? Yes, Abraham was Isaac's. Abraham was the father of Isaac. Isaac was the father of Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons. And these were the children of Israel. You never heard that song before? I'm going to play it for you.
No.
Huh? Yep. So, to conclude,
Wait, I got one more. I got one more.
you cheated. You think I didn't see you? I
I
saw
don't
you.
even know how to pronounce the name. But I'm going to just guess one. Daniel.
Daniel, yeah. Daniel was in where? Nah. Where was that? What happened to Daniel? He got thrown in where? The lion pit. I knew you was gonna remember that. All right. So to conclude, I think we're good for today. We've been going 50 minutes strong, and sit down, please. It seemed like that y'all was able to retain the majority of that information. So we're gonna revisit it. But what's y'all homework for the week? Learn what?
Our Father players.
What is it? What did you say, Ollie? Matthew 6 and verse 9. Learn the Our Father prayer in English, right? Okay? All right, I think we're good. How do we normally end class? Is Shiloh in the house?
No.
Okay. Think we safe. I think we safe. Shiloh not here. Shiloh ain't here yet. Get back over there.
He let us announce it. He let us count. He let us count. He let us count.
Okay, count. You got to come up here to count?
Yeah.
Is this the counting corner?
Yes.
You want to be in the chief seat?
Yes. Just say it. Hey. 1,
I'm a failure as a
2,
father.
3.
Come on, one more.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, 2 is enough. 2 is enough?
Yes. No, actually, no. No, actually, no.
Come on, last one.
2, 3.
I'm not sure if everybody watching the live stream, if y'all kids do this, but I'm sorry. I just want to apologize. Sorry. All right, we'll see y'all again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah, you want to have a shofar off with Nate.